Level 1, homeless. The concrete is a thermal drain. Your primary currency is calories, warmth, and visibility. You do not want to be seen by the police, but you need to be seen enough to catch a crumpled dollar bill. You are a ghost to the pedestrian stepping over your legs. Sleep is a tactical error. You keep your shoes tied tight and one eye open for scavengers. You do not have a 5-year plan. You do not have a tomorrow. Your perception of time is compressed into a 6-hour window of immediate biological survival. Level 2, poverty. You have a roof, but the water runs cold and the drywall is damp. Your alarm goes off at 4:30 a.m. You check your banking app before you buy a $2 coffee. The available balance is $14.12. You do the mental math of survival constantly. A check engine light is not a mechanical issue. It is a declaration of bankruptcy. You exist in a state of continuous triage, playing a shell game with utility companies, deciding which bill goes to collections this month. The stress is a physical weight in your jaw. Time is measured in days until the first of the month. Level 3, working class. You trade 50 hours a week for a predictable direct deposit. You have a reliable car, a couch, and a streaming subscription. You buy generic brands at the grocery store, but your cart is full. The anxiety is quieter here, a low hum in the background rather than a siren. You are functionally stable, yet structurally fragile. You are exactly one major medical diagnosis, one corporate downsizing, or one divorce away from falling back to level 2. You live for Friday at 5 p.m. Time is measured in bi-weekly paychecks. Level 4, middle class. You own the walls around you, though the bank holds the paper. You have a 401k, a college fund for the kids, and a scheduled 2-week vacation to a managed resort. You feel successful until you look up. The stress here isn't survival, it is maintenance. You are trapped in the golden handcuffs of a $120,000 salary, terrified of losing your place in the socioeconomic hierarchy. You pay the highest effective tax rates. You work tirelessly to keep the lawn green and the credit score above 750. Time is measured in 30-year mortgages and annual performance reviews. Level 5, rich. You experience the first fundamental shift in the physics of wealth. Money starts making money. You stop looking at the right side of the menu. You fly first class, not for the free champagne, but because you need the legroom to sleep before a board meeting. You stop buying objects and start buying convenience. You pay people to clean, to drive, to handle the friction of daily life. Your portfolio generates more passive income than your original salary. You are no longer trading hours for dollars. You are buying your time back. Level 6, ultra-high net worth. You step out of the commercial system entirely. You do not have a checking account. You have a family office. You fly private because commercial terminals are a security risk and a waste of hours. Your wealth is insulated by blind trusts, offshore entities, and retained tax attorneys. When you get sued, it is not a panic, it is just a line item in the annual legal budget. You buy a third estate simply because the weather in November annoys you. The rules of society are beginning to blur. Level 7, billionaire. You are no longer a person, you are an institution. Governors and senators call you by your first name. You do not buy real estate, you buy zip codes and private islands. You sit on a deck in the Mediterranean while your asset managers execute hostile takeovers on your behalf. The laws that govern the masses are a mesh net. You are simply too big to get caught in them. Fines are just the cost of doing business. Your greatest fear is no longer financial ruin, but public irrelevance and legacy. Level 8, Decabillionaire. You do not participate in markets, you move them. A single offhand remark from you during an interview wipes out millions in shareholder value. You own the media conglomerates that shape public opinion. Your security detail consists of former special forces operatives. You live in a hermetically sealed ecosystem of yes men and non-disclosure agreements. The concept of a price tag does not exist. You measure your net worth not in currency, but in geopolitical leverage. Level 9, Trillionaire. You transcend the global economy. You do not lobby governments. Governments rely on your proprietary infrastructure to function. You own the satellite networks transmitting data across the hemisphere. You fund closed-door research to sequence your own genome and halt your cellular aging. You look down at the Earth from a low-orbit commercial station you financed in cash. You have solved the equation of capital. You are the apex predator of the Anthropocene, rewriting the parameters of the human species.